Thank you all. Thank you for participating. All right, E-Town. We've got whoever's listening. So you all are, I mean, honestly, you're looking 526 this last month. And you're almost, I would say, about having the same kind of month. Their average day of market is 76. And it's interesting that their median sale price is about the same as Owensboro. So you would think that that would be a little more, but it is interesting that it is trending about the same. Louisville. All right. Average days on market is 62. We've got about, we're gonna have about the same kind of month we did in August as well. Now remember, theirs is from average days on market, it's from active date to pending date. So they don't measure pending to closing, they measure, right, Micah? They measure active to pending, so 27 days. So given this information, Micah, I'm gonna put you on, so what would you tell your sellers? If you need a price reduction on that big old listing you got that's over 500,000.
Yeah, I mean, I would just let them know, like, hey, we have more inventory coming to the market, so buyers have more options. If we're just setting at this price and not getting activity because new listings are coming on, and they're going with those versus ours because we're impressed.
Right. So I think the biggest thing, and you and I were talking about this yesterday. I want you all to know, like, the reductions is where it's at. You're not gonna pin that home unless you continue to get reductions, right? Because most buyers come into the market, and y'all have seen this over and again. Let's just say you've got a hump. When you put your, this is showings, right? And this is days on market down here. So what happens when that home gets on the market? Right, actually I did that wrong. This is showings, that's backwards. And then days on market. So as it, did I do that right? Y'all get what I'm saying. The March.
Maybe you had to write the first time.
Yeah, I was right the first time, but you've got it, like, you can't just say, hey, you need to reduce your house. Y'all gotta y'all gotta take these market stats that we share with you all and go to them and say, these are the facts. It's not emotional. It's not what you think. Let's get a reduction. And everyone knows that even if you reduce it $1,000, what happens on Zillow? What happens on the searches?
It pops to the top.
It pops to the top. So like, if you've got somebody that's haggling you, also just $100, $1,000, like, get them down, like, and don't forget too, that their negotiation strategy changes over time, right? So they may say, nope, I'm not coming down, but I've been doing this 15 years. I can tell you that most of the time when you list a property and it sits there, their motivation changes as you have it longer on the market. So make sure you continue to revisit that conversation, because in the beginning, they might have said, I want this, but then as the days goes on, they change that conversation. How many times has that happened to y'all? And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that they took that, right? Okay. Evansville, you are trending to have about the same as well. About, let's see, 30, that's 1, 2. So you're at 3,100 homes listings sold this month. So you should have, actually, you're gonna do better than you did in August, which is interesting. 42 days on market, median sale price is $235, which is crazy because isn't that wild? Like that our median sale price is higher than Evansville's. So JC, why do you think that?
I think they have a lot more inventory.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of lower income neighborhoods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be why.
It's driving the price. It's interesting. Everybody, I would have thought it's a higher price point, but that's not what it's showing. Henderson, this is one of, I swear, I feel like out of all of our markets, this is one of the toughest. Who else believes that? Everything, it's crazy. Like, we just put one under contract, I did, and my people went $27,000 with an escalation clause over asking because there's no inventory. If you're 200 to 250, everything is going multiple offer in Henderson because there's absolutely no inventory. So average days on market is 36. which is wild because that is Paragon, so that you are measuring from active to close. So think about that, that's why things are going super fast. And we have only have 64 active listings. So if you're working the Henderson market, what are you telling your consumer if you're a buyer?
They're going strong.
You gotta go in strong with an escalation clause. And then you need to decide, do you want to work buyers over there? Right? Listings are great. Cause you know it's probably gonna sell, but a buyer, you're probably gonna work that buyer for 90 days, wouldn't y'all say? And until they have failed enough to understand that they're losing out on homes because they're not doing what's the best offer. So just something to food for thought. Mortgage rate updates. 30-year fix at 6.12, 15-year fix, we've seen the 5.63. I'm super grateful for that. And then a 30-year FHA, 5.66. How many people's clients are taking advantage of this right now? Do you feel like you have more people getting at the market? Or no? No? All right, why not?
I think people think that it's gonna continue to go down. Like, they're like, why would I do it now when the
Okay.
thought is rates are gonna keep coming down?
That's probably 100% true. So what could we put out there to get people to go ahead without help? Because what's gonna happen? Prices are gonna go up.
Say
So,
the same thing, everybody jumps off the sideline at that point. I mean, you
Yeah.
say the same thing, it's still not pushing buyers right now.
mhm,
I talked to you about it yesterday. I'm asking every big agent in town, and even then, they're not having buyers right now, that are moving. So, I don't know if y'all are seeing the same thing, we've got multiple listings and we're not even getting showings on it, and I know the price is fine.
I have multiple buyers,
So-
but I have nobody like jumping on anything.
mhm.
And I wanna improve the price, but even then, if I'm not getting showings, I mean, I know the price is fine, I'm not gonna blame it on the price, so. I mean, I'd say the election is a big part.
So you gotta find the
But I don't
motivated,
know.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
just
gotta
gotta-
find more motivated buyers, right? If there's,
Spend more time on the phone.
yep,
That's
that's.
what you gotta do.
Flip side, I do, my buyers that I do have are more serious
Mhm.
than,
Well, they'll make a decision that day, not like my, like they're making a decision, they see a house. boom,
So
they're
you
like,
need more A's,
I have more
right?
serious buyers than I've had in a while. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have as many, but I have more serious.
Yeah.
Good. That's
And that's
good.
it's a good time to be, because again, once they come down even more, then
Mm-hmm.
they're really gonna be screwed.
Nope, that's good, okay. Single family inventory, Matt put this on here, I'm looking at it at the same time y'all are. Looks like, yeah, our inventory has just gone up, so 2022 is the blue, green is 2023 and 2024. So we are getting more inventory, which is awesome for us. It's not fun when you have to run and gun and show a property really fast because your people's gonna lose on it. That's not fun. COVID was not fun, right? We made a shit ton of money, but it was not a good lifestyle for us, right? So this is a good thing for us. News and updates. Feds begin rate cutting campaign with reduction in federal fund rates after raising interest rates to the highest level in more than 2 decades to fight inflation. The Federal Reserve, of course, Wednesday started with a bang, dropping the federal fund rates by 0.5 percentage point and signaling the rates could come down by 2 percentage points by the end of next year, saying they have a greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably towards 2% and the economic outlook is uncertain. This is also probably a reason why people aren't entering if they think they're coming down, right? But what's the conversation? You can refinance, right? Go ahead and get the home before it's too high and then refinance at the end of next year. That's what I would be saying. This is, Matt's done this over and over again. This is this is the prediction of, what people think rates will be. And you can see, I think that is 2027. It's about even, around 3, 2026. We got 3.5, and then 2025, looks like more people are predicting low 3s. I never thought we would see low 3s again, so it's kind of interesting. But again, this is 2 above that, right? So this is around, or no, is it 1 above it? Is it 1 above it, Jody? 2? That's what I thought. So if it's at 2.5, then it would be at 4. So again, I don't think we'll see threes. This proves that, but we will probably see the fours at the end of next year. That's what they're predicting. And those are all the people that go and those are the feds that have their own prediction. So it's not set in stone, but this is probably why people are not making a move. All right, rates fell all summer. Mortgage rates likely had a cut and expected rate path priced in, and low mortgage rates now close to 6% have resulted in much more refinance and some additional purchase. We do expect that if mortgage rates remain near these levels, it will support a stronger than typical fall housing market and suggest that next spring could see a real rebound in activity. So, tell me what this means for your all's business. What do you need to do right now to make sure you're ready for next spring?
You come up with contribution,
What'd you say, Jody?
prospect and marketing.
Prospect and marketing.
I think you have to be in here, so get your butt in here. What are you doing?
No, it's down, come on.
Jeez.
I don't want to be too far from the
I
door.
didn't know what's going on out there.
So, prospect, build your pipeline. What I would also say is, are your processes and systems ready for this kind of transaction, right? You always want to strike while it's hot. But what happened a lot in COVID is, even though we did a lot of business, we missed a lot of business because our systems and processes weren't in alignment to capture people, right? So if it were me, as a big business, as a big team owner, I'm gonna make sure that our systems are very, very fine-tuned over the next 6 months, and that we're doing more than enough customer service touches, client parties, that kind of stuff to get ready for this, so we can capitalize and take our fair market share, right? So don't just sit back and let it happen. Like, what do you need to do in your business to get it ready if this is gonna happen, right? So a lot of times we focus on now business, but the people that really make a shit ton of money in this business are the people that are putting systems and models behind their name and not just treating this as a job. Do y'all get that? Y'all get that? Like, you're not just like, a job is like, okay, a salesperson is, I'm gonna go out and sell a home today. A business person is, they actually have a foundation of a database, a business. You have transaction, you have processes, you have systems to make sure that it continues to repeat. And we're not just in this short term, right? So that's what I would be doing. Any questions on all that? Okay. All right, office events. Obviously every Tuesday, it's either Matt or I. And then contracts class. All of my new agents need to be in these contracts class, okay? So if you're first year, but also if you want a refresher, he is teaching those every Wednesday. He will put the title on the calendar of what he is teaching. So my new agents, if you have just got licensed in a year, I expect you to be there. Because you can never not know enough about contracts. It's also going to make you a more educated agent and a better co-op agent, right? To get your deal done. If we understand this stuff, what happens? We can get our deals to the closing table easier, right? People, I hate to say this, but people will not take your offer if you're a new agent if you lack education. It's true. Like, it just happens. They're gonna go with someone that's more experienced. You're shaking your head, but it's true. And yes. So please take this job seriously. Monthly sales meeting, August 21st at 1 p.m. It's not August, right? It's September. Is it September?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know when it is. Okay, so full court press. Okay, Koger. He has Koger Thursday in here. I would love for y'all to show up for Koger. Who's heard Jason before? Okay, come back. He's awesome, right? So that is Thursday from 12 to 1 in this, we'll be zooming it as well, but in this room. And then I think, these are our broker opens. So who wants to organize that? Bobby had his daughter sick, so he's gonna have to meet y'all. Who is going to broker opens today?
We'll
Okay,
be in ours though.
y'all be there?
We'll be in ours.
You'll be at yours. Okay, so who wants to organize the time? Yours is at, where's yours at? Yours,
Down by Griffin,
yours is at 11. Ashley, you have one too?
on to 11:45 to 1:45.
Okay, and then there's a 10:30, there's Palomino, and then there's Cottage and Stafford. So just how do you all want to organize that? Probably need to go to,
Palomino Fires.
Yes.
Oh, you go, you go, Tony's first.
yeah, Ashley's is the latest.
Cottage Drive, but is it Cottage Drive? Oh, Stafford is over there on that. Yeah.
That's the furthest one away. is
Which one?
Palomino.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
but
go,
this one,
yeah,
this one, this one, this one is.
yes, yes. Do y'all hit those up?
Just don't not show up at mine, cause it's last guys, come on.
Yes. Yeah, and what are you having? You're having Little Seizures and Moose and Ivy are having Chick-fil-A. So,
I'll be
Okay.
there for that one.
okay,
Me for you.
all right.
I'm gonna eat on Chick-fil-A.
Any wants and needs before we dismiss?
Yeah, but y'all know about it.
Any wants and needs, any listings? Okay,
I need 1,400 to 1,800 square foot in Parkland preferably, so we consider Downs, Brook Hill, Brookfield. The books for 250 to 280.
okay.
Same.
I have a buyer that needs, at least 300 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 bath.
3,000 square feet, you mean?
Yeah, 3,000.
Say was 300,000.
If you get a bed in there.
3,300, 3,000 square feet.
Okay, okay. Anybody else?
2 bedroom,
That all down.
centrally located. Probably 2 bathroom, 250.
Two beds.
Low maintenance.
Okay. I have a flip house in 45 days on Baylor. It's probably gonna be 269.9. It's a 3 and 2 and everything's redone. Master suite. I will sell it before it goes on the market. Somebody in this room, if you bring me that.
She wants some character.
Huh?
She wants
Okay.
some character, she doesn't want it to be like.
Okay. So, yeah. Did you say 252 or you said Harlan?
You got a bunch. I mean, I can go through it again, but I'm sure y'all heard it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. You never know, babe.
We've got Cedar and Windsor, 2-in-1s that we're selling, our rental properties, 165 apiece, cash flowing well. We've got a triplex for sale, grossing over 70, netting over 50. It's right behind Brescia. Got one on Farrier, backs up to OMS, really nice, low maintenance, 295. Got that one open today. Celebration Circle, 4200 neighborhood.
Just came back on the market, Harmony Drive just came on.
Harmony Drive just came back on the market, Bold Forbes is back on the market. We got our Ohio County listing, 650.
Okay.
And then I've got the 67 acres out there on East Harmon's Ferry. Make a deal happen.
Okay. Anybody else?
Got it.
Go ahead.
I have a buyer need for 2 to 5 acres, no more than 20,000 an acre, and it needs to be in East Texas.
Okay. Anybody else? Go
Still
ahead.
looking for land in West County, West Davis County, if anybody finds anything.
Okay.
I don't care what it is. Just leave it.
I have a pocket listing in, Central City, like Drakesboro. 10 acres, it's mostly recreation, the, house needs to be torn down. It's in bad shape, there's no rehab in it.
Okay. Where's that at?
Just split apart.
Where's that at?
Drakesboro area.
Okay.
Central City is far.
Need a West County house, like 220s or 260-ish. Border Southwest County, so acre, neighbors not right on top of it, but you can see them, it's okay.
Okay. Anybody else over here?
We got a big farm off market, 110 plus acres, 3 houses, livestock, crop,
How much?
all the above.
Wow.
10,000 an acre, but I mean, we gotta factor in the houses, but the acreage is willing to let go for 10,000, which is fantastic.
Where?
East side, I can get you the address.
So on,
I forgot what the road is.
not Red Hill,
Off of
but
Red Hill.
yes, off the road.
We'll get you the address. But it's sweet. I mean,
Okay.
I wanna build a golf course on it, but.
All right, I think that's it, unless anybody's had any more. All right, so y'all know what broker opens go, I'll keep them back up here, so,
Where we go?
Palomino,
yeah.
Stafford, Cottage. Moose.
Bye, guys, on Zoom.